My crazy self and I decided to dive into the curiosity of using ND filters with cyanotype, which I think came out with some pretty interesting results. So now I have moved on to phase 2 with this experiment, but this time with color filters. So here we go. Now I decided to shorten the length of the box so that I would be able to use shorter exposure times. Now I just want to mention something. From my first group of testing, I was exposing for a total amount of time of 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, this light does get hot. It doesn't get burning hot, but it gets hot enough that it does make me a little bit uneasy. Now it's obvious that the light will get hot because I was doing one print right after the other. So I did give a time lapse of 15 minutes in between. Now the light does cool down quickly, but it does get hot at around 10 minutes. Now I don't know if it's just this particular one that I got. I'm just putting it out there as something to be aware of. So right now the box is approximately 7.5 inches in height. Some of you might be wondering why the thought of color filters. I just want to give a short and sweet explanation. Since the wavelength of this UV light falls within a specific area of the light spectrum, I thought, would there be any colors that would affect the cyanotype differently, aside from it just simply blocking off an amount of light? The paper of choice for this experiment will be Canson. I have to tell you, although I haven't used it very much, I have to say that mostly all the experiments that I have done when I have included Canson watercolor paper, they have turned out the best on this paper. Fabriano's got some competition. Now what I'm going to do here is create an original print with no filters, and then I'm going to jump through the different colors. Now I know without a doubt that these color filters will cause the same effect as neutral density filters. And that's simply because each color will be blocking a certain amount of light. Here are my initial tests with the color filters. Now I'm going to briefly go over this because I noticed that there really wasn't any change. It just lightened the area, which I knew it would do. But I am stubborn. And for some reason or other, I feel that there might be a color that can possibly add contrast to the cyanotype. Maybe it's just me and my crazy thinking mind. I don't know, but I am not finished with this yet. These results surprised me because I thought there would be more differences amongst them, especially the darker colors like the blue or the green. I thought maybe they might have had a more obvious change than what's seen here. Now in reference to the filters that I was using, I'm not sure if maybe these were the best filters to use. Mind you, these were quite cheap. And also they're graduated filters. The ND filters that I used, they were full bleeds. So I'm thinking that maybe the intensities of those colors were not intense enough for maybe there to be more of a visual change on the cyanotype. I know the results are right here in front of me, but I still believe that there's something else. I just do. I'm sorry to have to end it this way. I really don't like to be a bearer of bad news, but I think my light needs doctor. I guess that 2-year warranty will come in handy right now. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this crazy venture of mine. And by the way, if you guys have any ideas or any things that you really like to see me do on this channel, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Share them with me and let me know what you'd like to see more of.